In this section, we'll learn how to divide polynomials as well as see how division connects to factoring and zeros. We'll learn two different methods for division in this section. The first method is to look at long division of polynomials. We'll first review the process for long division of whole numbers by looking at 3014 divided by 8. So to divide this with long division, set up our long division box. 3014 inside. The divisor is 8. Divisor goes on the outside. So when we go through the long division process, we want to see how many times will 8 divide into the numbers inside. So we start by looking at the first number, which is 3, and 8 is bigger than 3. So we have to consider the first two numbers together, 30. Well, 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32. So 3 is as much as we can have. So we write 3 up top. 3 times 8 is 24. And then in long division, we always subtract. 30 minus 24 is 6. And then we bring down the next number, 61. So now we're seeing how many times will 8 divide into 61? 7 times. 7 times 8 is 56, and we always subtract. 61 minus 56 is 5, and then bring down our last number, the 4. 8 into 54, 6 times. 6 times 8 is 48. Subtract. We have 6, and no more numbers to bring down. So we say that our quotient is 376 with remainder 6, or another way to write that is 376 and 6/8 as a mixed number. And another way you can write mixed numbers that we're going to use with polynomials is rather than writing them together, a mixed number means 376 plus 6/8 of a whole. So we could also write it like this. Okay, so when we do long division of polynomials, we're going to go through this same repetitive procedure of dividing, multiplying, subtracting, bringing down the next term all the way through the end. So example 1, let's divide x squared plus 10x plus 21 by x plus 3. So we'll start the same way. We want to put x squared plus 10x plus 21 inside, and our divisor, x plus 3, is on the outside. So we want to see how many times will the outside go into the inside, just like with regular long division. But since we have multiple terms, what we want to focus on is the first term in the divisor and the first term in our polynomial. So we want to know how many times will x divide into x squared? Or another way of thinking about that is, what do I multiply x by to make exactly x squared? Okay, well, I'd multiply by x. So we put x up top, and then multiply. X times x is x squared. X times positive 3 is 3x. Okay, and these first two terms should always be identical. After we multiply in long division, we subtract. Minus x squared minus 3x. The first two should always be 0 when we subtract. And then 10x minus 3x is 7x. Bring down the next term. Okay, so now comparing x with 7x, how many times will x divide into 7x? Or another way of thinking, again, this is probably the better way of thinking, what times x will give you exactly 7x? Okay, the x is already matched, we just need a 7. And this is positive 7, so we need plus 7 up here. Multiplying, 7 times x is 7x. 7 times 3 is 21. And then subtract. 7x minus 7x is 0. 21 minus 21 is 0. no more numbers to bring down. And so we have that x squared plus 10x plus 21 divided by x plus 3 is x plus 7. Example 2, we'll divide 4 minus 5x minus x squared plus 6x cubed by 3x minus 2. So set up our long division. Okay, inside we want to put our polynomial that we're dividing, but we want to put it in descending order. So 6x cubed, and then minus x squared minus 5x. No sign in front implies plus 4. 3x minus 2 on the outside. Again, when we do this division, we want to focus on the leading terms and figure out what do we multiply to make them match perfectly. 3 compared with 6, I'd have to multiply by 2. And x with x cubed, I need 2 more x's, x squared. X squared and x will be x cubed. So when we multiply, 2x squared times 3x is 6x cubed. Those should match. 2x squared times minus 2 is negative 4x squared. And then we always subtract, so minus, and this term is already negative because of the minus 2. So when we subtract this term, it becomes plus 4x squared. So be very careful with signs. First two subtracted are 0, and then negative x squared plus 4x squared is 3x squared. Bring down the next term, minus 5x. Okay, comparing 3x with 3x squared, the 3's match already. This one just needs another x. So plus x up top. Multiplying gives us 3x squared. X times minus 2, minus 2x. Okay, and then when we go ahead and subtract, minus 3x squared, and subtracting a negative 2 becomes plus 2. 3x squared minus 3x squared is 0. Negative 5x plus 2x is minus 3x. Bring down our last term, plus 4. Comparing 3 and negative 3, I would need a negative 1 to make those match. And x with x already matches. Negative times 3x is negative 3x. Negative 1 times negative 2 is positive 2. Subtracting negative 3x becomes plus 2x, and subtract 2. Negative 3x plus 3x is 0. 4 minus 2 is 2. Nothing left to bring down, and this doesn't have an x, whereas this does. So our solution, 2x squared plus x minus 1 plus our remainder of 2, and we put that over what we're dividing by. So there is our solution. Example 3, 6x to the 4th power plus 5x cubed plus 3x minus 5 divided by 3x squared minus 2x. Okay, so set up our long division box. 6x to the 4th power plus 5x cubed. Notice we skip from x cubed to x. Often having a placeholder for x squared is helpful. So let's put a 0x squared. Okay, we might not need that. We'll see as we go through, but just in case, we've got a placeholder with the 0. And then continuing, plus 3x minus 5. the divisor, 3x squared minus 2x outside. So now comparing 3 with 6, I need to multiply by 2. X squared with x to the fourth, need to multiply by x squared. 2x squared times 3x squared is 6x to the fourth power. 2x squared times minus 2x is minus 4x cubed. Subtracting, minusing a negative will become plus. First two give me 0. 5x cubed plus 4x cubed is 9x cubed. Bring down the next term, 0x squared. Comparing 3x squared and 9x cubed, I need to multiply by a positive 3. And x squared with x cubed, I need one more x. Multiplying, we get 9x cubed. And 3x times negative 2x is negative 6x squared. Subtract a negative becomes plus. 0 plus 6 is 6. Bring down the next term. Comparing 3x squared with 6x squared, I need to multiply by a positive 2. 2 times 3x squared is 6x squared. 2 times negative 2x is negative 4x. Subtract a negative becomes plus. So 0 and 3x plus 4x is 7x. Bring down the minus 5. What we have left has a power less than our divisor, so that tells us our process is finished. And our solution, 2x squared plus 3x plus 2 plus our remainder of 7x minus 5 over 3x squared minus 2x.